Alright, just as a quick note, want to let you know that I just started a brand new channel. In case you're interested, go ahead and check it out in the link in the description, or there'll be a link over here somewhere for you to click on if you'd like to subscribe to it. I got some different content I want to publish that's sort of non-fitness related, so if you're into that kind of thing, go ahead and check it out. Hey, how's it going, everybody? It's Ryan Saplin here, Fat Loss Strength Coach, coming to you today with a video about how I got started on YouTube and just sort of how this whole process started. I have some time before my client this morning, and I thought I'd give a little chat because I just feel like talking. And it sort of started all with Jason Blaha. I mean, I started listening to his videos. I don't really watch a ton of YouTube videos. I listen more than I watch. And the reason why I watched his channel or listened to his channel a ton was because he was like the only person on fitness that I can find that published content on a regular basis that talked a ton. I didn't really look very hard, but I don't know how I came across his channel. I guess I was looking up stuff on nutrition, I think that's what it was. And it was sort of interesting because this was back in 2000, I don't know, maybe 2012, maybe early 2012. And I was just watching his channel, and it was just like, it was interesting, you know. He had some good stuff. Obviously, you know, some people have differing opinions on him. Maybe in another video I'll talk more about my opinion on him for reals. But that's how I got started. You know, I started just, he was making these videos. I think this would be kind of cool to make my own channel, to sort of like get things started. And it was pretty interesting, you know, like all the stuff that he talked about, and kind of thinking back to, you know, back then, right? Thinking about what he said and what he did as far as like his content, it just made me realize sort of like kind of what makes YouTube channels sort of successful, or at least grow a fan base. And a lot of this has to do with being polarizing, you know? So it's like basically being one-sided, or standing for something. And you essentially, when you stand for something specific, like you're a Democrat, or maybe you know, I don't know, minimum wage, or I don't know, something political, right? Women's rights, I don't know, education, right? When you stand for something specific, and you're very like firm on it, you end up getting a lot of people to hate you. And then you get a lot of people to like you. You basically become black or white. There is no in between. So when you're in the middle, it sucks. And that's sort of where I was in the beginning. I'm sort of moving towards, I don't know exactly where I'm going, but I'm choosing a direction. But if there's one thing for sure that I can tell you right now, is I don't nearly give a shit as much as I used to, which is why, if you've been watching my channel for any time, I've sort of relaxed quite a bit. Because I basically don't care. I mean, I care, like I said before in my personal message video, but a lot of the time I just, you know, I'm starting to realize, okay, you know, it's just people's opinion. We're just sharing our opinion, and that's just really what it is. We're trying to share our opinion. We're trying to get our message out there, whatever it might be. But I just kind of, you know, with the whole YouTube thing, trying to get started is challenging because we end up, I don't know, what's the real question I really want to say? It's like, you know, we're afraid to publish content, like email, like for me, email marketing, or doing, you know, sending emails to people, like to my email list that, you know, I always tell people to subscribe to. But then also I send, you know, like writing blog posts and putting them on Facebook, or, you know, a lot of my videos I don't even share on Facebook. A lot of the time is because I don't think that my content is good enough, or not specific to that market, or at least my YouTube channel. And I probably could share it, I just don't, you know. I don't know what it is. A little bit's fear, I guess, but for the most part, that's sort of just what I do. All I do is I really focus on just trying my best to just get something out there, you know. Like, I don't, you know, that's sort of, I lost my train of thought, but let me get back on my train of thought. Is that the main reason why I talked myself in doing YouTube consistently was that I was going to use it as a way to learn about my body and to see my form and technique, and just kind of track the journey of my 500-pound deadlift I did a few years ago. And it's sort of turned into more than that. I'm turning more to like a more information content specific, maybe a little bit motivational content now, versus like sort of vlog style stuff. Because I find that, you know, a lot of people who go on YouTube are looking for information. Don't get me wrong, I know there's people looking for, you know, entertainment too, because entertainment is actually probably the number one reason why people go to YouTube. But, you know, I'm like I'm a big infotainment holic, so I like getting information, like usable information, but at the same time to teach me something, but I also like to be entertained in the process. And that's sort of what I'm doing too. I'm a big self-development nut, and I don't know kind of where you're at with your channel, or what you're trying to do with your YouTube channel, or if you're just like afraid to do it. And you sort of have to bullshit yourself. You have to lie to yourself to a certain degree, and sort of kind of con yourself. It's kind of like dieting, you know, sometimes not everyone is in a good place to diet. or exercise and get on a fitness program, or sometimes not even being a good place to be in a relationship or have a good career or be good at school. They just, they're in a bad place. So you have to sort of give yourself a bullshit story to get you to essentially do what you need to do. Like a buddy of mine is trying to lose weight. I know he's not like in the best most motivational state, and because I'm a little bit more compassionate these days, it's like I realize why he's doing it, because the bet that he's made with himself is to avoid certain foods. And although I don't think it's a very good strategy, it's a good strategy for him. You know, so this is really what it sort of comes down to. But so if you want to start your own YouTube channel and you're not sure if you should, or you're afraid, you know, I mean, you just have to get started. I mean, I swear to God, everything that you want to accomplish in your life is going to come from overcoming fear, overcoming some sort of like fake fear or real fear or anxiety, or that something is going to bother you so badly, and you're just going to have to like just overcome it somehow, whether it be fake it till you make it, which is something that you'll use, but later on it turns into something bigger. Like if you've noticed, you've been watching my channel for any while, it's turned into something a lot bigger. It's something bigger than me, or starting to anyway. It's like I have this sort of message I want to share with people, my experience, just, you know, getting people to know that, hey, you know, you can do it. You can accomplish whatever it is you want. I mean, if you keep trying, you keep working at it, nothing can stop you. I mean, that's basically what I want to say. But the thing is that sometimes, like where I was, there's just not in the best place to do it. You know what I mean? And sometimes you do have to sort of lie to yourself just to kind of get over that hump, you know, like just to like, you know, a lot of the time, like just school is an example. I wonder sometimes reason why anyone does good in school is because of their parents sometimes. It's not because you like it, but you just do it, you know, when you're young. When you get older, things will become a lot different because you have more responsibilities, and you have to do things in order to, you know, pay your mortgage or your rent, or pay for your car, or pay for your own food. But it's overcoming fear that is essentially the biggest challenge. And so a lot of the time when we talk about school and work, we're overcoming the fear of basically not having a home, or not having food, or not having nice things. Whereas building a YouTube channel, or building something like a business, or being an entrepreneur, or whatever you want to do, becoming a personal trainer, being a coach, starting your own fitness business, whatever it might be, is the next step is being able to kind of move towards something that is greater than you, and that takes some time to happen. You just gotta, you know, you gotta figure that out. And sometimes, a lot of time, you don't know what you're moving towards. You just do it. And a lot of times when I was making YouTube channels last year, I just kept making YouTube channels every single day, because if I stopped, I knew I would just quit. And I didn't want to quit, because I knew there was something here that I wanted to do, and I just didn't stop. And that's essentially the whole thing. This is the same as weight training with lifting. It's like max rep sets, or max effort sets, or doing 1 rep max at a powerlifting meet. You're giving it all you got, and you're putting it into the barbell, and you just go. And sometimes when you work out and you train, you're not going to have a good training day, but you finish the workout. And then, you know, sometimes you're not going to have a great meet, but you're going to give it all you got on each of those attempts, and that's all you can do. And that's what this whole process is. When you're starting your YouTube channel, you're trying to start an online business, or whatever you're trying to do, fitness, or just try to start a vlog online, or just try to get basically comfortable in your own skin, you have to get used to finding a way in a consistent basis to overcome fear. And what was that for me? Powerlifting. Lifting weights, finding a way to sort of will myself to lift a weight that's scary. And if I do that enough every single week, it really does channel into your life in a way that I think you probably know. If you're watching my channel, you know what this feels like. It's like amazing, you know. It's not like YouTube. It might not be YouTube heavyweights like, you know, like Dan Green, or, you know, these guys like freaking squatting massive weights, right? You know, but they are, you know, I mean, for you, 300 pounds is Dan Green's probably 650 maybe, you know, or 700, who knows? But the point is that you are overcoming fear that's essentially making you stronger and bigger on the inside. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed my message. Thanks for watching. You click the link in the description if you'd like to subscribe to my email list and listen to me more, or listen to me write, because I try to write every single day. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys all on the next video.